You got knocked the out, man.
What's going on, y'all? What it is? So let's go ahead and slide on this topic. And the first thing I want to tackle is this situation that's going down with Dr. Umar. So Dr. Umar got on social media and basically called out Rickey, Smiley, and Steve Harvey for campaigning for Kamala. He claims that they're being paid by the Harris campaign. Now, he went on to say that the Harris campaign offered him $10K for an interview, but he said that $10K cannot win his vote. They need to offer something tangible. You know what I'm saying? He feels like we're not going to get anything talking about melanated individuals out of voting for Kamala. Now, Dr. Umar isn't the only person that people view as some type of figure in the world today, especially melanated people. I have posted things that he says because sometimes he does be telling the truth about things, but we need to talk about that school. But anyway, like I said, Dr. Umar isn't the only person that has come out and talked about the Harris campaign reaching out for an interview. Popular streamer by the name of Kai Cenat, however you pronounce his name, basically went on a rant stating that Secret Service contacted him to do an interview with Kamala Harris. Now, Kai went on this whole tirade voicing his displeasure because he said that he was tired of Secret Service calling him, trying to get him to do an interview with Kamala. He says that he doesn't get into politics. Now, a couple of days after that, people close to the Harris campaign came out and said that that was absolute fiction, that no one ever reached out to him to do an interview with Kamala. And so the reason why I think that Kai lied about that situation is because it's a competition thing. Because there's another popular streamer by the name of Aiden Ross that a few days prior, he had Trump on his platform. And I believe that Aiden garnered like 500,000 viewers at one time. And so he ended up gifting Trump a Rolex that he eventually had to take back because it violated the FEC, which stands for the Federal Election Commission. Now, that upset Aiden Ross to the point where he's threatening to leave the US. Now, what I want to do right here is play you guys a few clips. I'm going to play you some of what Steve Harvey and Rickey Smiley had to say based upon the fact that they're supporting Kamala and they're questioning the black people who are not. Then I'm going to follow that up with Dr. Umar's response, and also Vicky Dillard chimed in and had something to say about Rickey Smiley as well. And I'm also going to play you some videos about Kai Cenat and what he had to say about being contacted by Kamala. And then after that, I'll come back and read you something that DJ Academics had to say about the Trump campaign and somebody that is running for a position, I believe in Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. But basically, I'll come back and read you that, and then we'll move forward with the video.
I'm hearing all these people talking about, I'm not voting if they're not doing nothing for us. Listen to me. If you do not vote, the analytics will show. They know how many women vote, they know the age you are when you vote. If we don't vote, how we gonna ask for something next time? If you ain't got no voting power, you talking about reparations. Ain't nobody finna give you no reparations and you don't vote.
I'm just sick of the black people on the internet talking about I'm not with her. Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump. And y'all need to block every last one of them on Facebook and on Instagram and social media and stop. Like, that's just garbage.
Black vote ain't for sale no more. Black vote ain't for sale. We bartering on business. We standing on business. Bring us some tangibles or get out of my face. Rickey Smiley, I love you. But crying on the radio for Kamala Harris, my brother, that's an all-time low. Don't do that again, Rickey Smiley. Don't you get on your radio show and cry for Kamala. Don't you do that, my brother. If you want to cry for Kamala Harris, you do that in the privacy of your house. But if we're going to be honest, Steve Harvey and Rickey Smiley, and I love you both, no hate to my big brothers. But if we're going to be honest, Rickey Smiley and Steve Harvey, y'all only carried on because y'all got paid to carry on. Can we please be honest? Can we see? I want y'all to understand, overstand, and understand what King Kong is talking about. Y'all carried on because y'all got paid to carry on. Kamala Harris and the Democratic plantation is paying you celebrities, paying you to shame black people into voting. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of that vote. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of that vote. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of the vote, but they being paid, y'all being bought. They offer me $10K for an interview with Kamala Harris. I don't want your money, but we can definitely do the interview. They offer me $10K for an interview with Kamala Harris. Yes, we can do the interview. Keep your damn money. King Kong consciousness ain't for sale. I'm one of the real ones. Silverback Garvey Gorilla. I'm one of the real ones. Silverback Garvey Gorilla. Don't come to me with no propositions for money. I don't live for no money. I'm not one of these goofy rappers whose whole life is nothing but what you can buy and own. You dealing with real African DNA. This is real ancestral energy over here. I'm not no Rickey, Smiley, and Steve Harvey. You don't drop no check off and say get the niggas to the plantation on November the 4th. You don't drop no check off and say get the niggas to the plantation.
Keep listening to this.
Into the damn White House. What's wrong with y'all?
Come on, man. MLK holiday.
But y'all mad because she ain't talking about reparations.
Who was a member of?
This is why I keep telling you all that they have declared war on those of us who are members of the independent Black grassroots media. Y'all listening?
What's wrong with y'all?
Come on, man. MLK holiday.
But y'all mad because she ain't talking about reparations.
Who was a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated?
Come on
now. Oh my God, that just gave me chills. That gave me chills.
Game changer, dog.
Game.
He said I gave him chills. Y'all know he didn't get no chills. He didn't get no chills. He's saying that because he know Black voters are emotional. So he knows he full of S, like the white lady was in the movie from Minnie. He knows he's full of S. So to embellish and to make y'all stay on track with Kamala, he says he's got chills. He know he on the radio. Y'all can't see that he don't have no chills. He's acting. He's going by the Democratic script that he was given. So he uses words like, I got chills.
Who goddamn long who gonna have the audacity to text me, we need you a part of the campaign?
I don't know how true that is. I'm not saying that he's just on his stream lying, but I don't know actually if Kamala Harris was trying to come on Kai's stream. It's not a new thing for, political leaders to try to come to somebody that's really popular, maybe like a daytime show or something like that, like some show that's popular so people can see them in a different light. That's not a foreign thing. But if this is true, I don't want to see Kamala with Kasanat. If I'm being honest, he made that stream talking about what can we talk about? And basically saying he turned her down, which is actually a great thing because if we're being honest with each other, I know a lot of Kai's fans are going to be in my comments, but Kai is extremely ignorant. If we're being honest, his audience is 14, 15, 16-year-olds for a reason. That's who he appeals to. His content, literally is for young boys. For a reason. He's extremely, extremely ignorant. And he's right. What can him and Kamala talk about? I can't even see him having an educated political conversation at all in any capacity. Mind you, he just said not too long ago that African Americans don't have culture and African American is this and African American is that. So why would he sit down with an African American political leader? I just don't see that for him. There's so many other streamers. There's so many other gamers, whatever, social media influencers. I would much rather her go somewhere else, anywhere else where they can actually have a educated conversation about political thoughts, our political thoughts as as young people, as social media users, anything like that, but just not him. So if this is true, he made the right choice. He does not need to be with Kamala at all. Any political leader for any reason.
This man Kai Cenat is one of the best liars in the universe because not even Pinocchio can lie this hard. So allegedly the Secret Service called Kai Cenat about 5 times and the man was raging on stream. They called him because they wanted him and Kamala Harris to do a stream together. Well, apparently that whole thing was a lie again. So apparently to Kamala Harris's campaign, they said them boys did not reach out to Kai Cenat. That whole thing was a lie, and why did Kai Cenat do that? We do not know at this point. Instead, TMZ has stated that Kai Cenat's team is in talks with somebody who has ties with the Democratic National Convention team. Honestly, I knew the man lied. The man be lying all the time, bro, for clout. Listen, it's a Daddy Kai thing. But nah, lying like this is just insane, bro. This is why I don't even watch the man anymore, bro. But it's like, damn, bro, I thought he was legit, man. It is what it is. I know the game played. I know how clout work. You feel me? Kai, he's good at that job. Anyways, what is your thoughts and opinions about this? Because we are not getting that Kamala Harris and Kai Cenat stream. And thank God, because, bro, we need to be serious for once.
All right, so let me read you guys this statement from Courtney Kramer, who is challenging Fani Willis for the position of Fulton County DA. She promises that if elected, her first official action would be to dismiss the YSL case immediately. She is putting pressure on Fani Willis to do the same. So this is what Academics posted, and this is what he said about it. He said, Trump pardoned like 3 rappers, freed ASAP Rocky from an overseas dungeon, and the Republican DA nominee in Atlanta vows to free Thug in YSL once she gets elected. Democrats got 24 hours to respond. All right, so as it pertains to Dr. Umar, and let me say this, I've said this previously, I have posted some things that Dr. Umar has talked about because he does make sense sometimes about a lot of stuff, right? But it's funny to me that you're saying that no one can buy you a vote for $10K, but it seems as though that you can't get a school up and running when people donated over $800K to you. So let's make the math make sense here. Where's the school? It's been over a decade. You lied to children. You had parents of some of these children that invested in your idea of building a school because they were banking that their kids could get into that school, and you have yet to produce a school. And so what you did was you had a bunch of people who believed in your idea and your dream, and they basically paid for one of the biggest lies in history. So how in the hell can you fix your mouth to say that the Democratic Party isn't going to do anything for melanated people when you haven't done anything for melanated people yourself, and people put you in position to help the melanated kids in the community, and you still done nothing? Like I said, it's been over a decade, so you fit in the same box as the politicians. You're pandering to your base. What you're doing is using the emotions of African Americans and everything that we've been through as a culture to make them think that you're a beacon of light that will guide children down a road of prosperity, health, and wealth, and yet you reneged on all those promises. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't think that you should be the messenger in this particular case, or a messenger at all. As a matter of fact, you should drop the doctor off your name, dude. You shouldn't even wear that title with honor, because you have committed political malpractice to your own community by lying to children and also lying to people who basically donated all this money to you. You swindled them out of their money and took it and used it for your own personal use, whatever that may be. You know, where is the school? The next time people need to be talking about you is when you have come to the forefront and said, hey, my school is open and this is the plan. And I want you guys to register. I want all the children that can come here now, register to go to school. Let's get you in this program. Let's provide a path for a better life. Let's get you out of the hood. Let's get you out of the trenches of the ghetto. And let's do something positive and be a definitive anchor to these children and make sure they get everything that they need to move forward, right? If people saw that you were actually making progress, do you know how many people would help you? But they saw the scam from the start. They saw the scam from the start, and you're lucky to have gotten what you have gotten, because a lot of people saw the scam coming from afar. And I really feel that people who donated money to you needs to collectively come together and sue you for all the money that you've gotten from them. Now, as far as Steve and Rickey Smiley being paid by the Kamala campaign, I don't know. And if they are, that's their business. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I know the other side are doing the necessary things that they need to do to make sure that they put people in position to campaign for them. So what's wrong with Rickey Smiley and Steve Harvey doing the work for the Kamala campaign if that's what it is? If that's what it is, there's no criticism for the other side I see, but there's criticism for this side. Kamala has to prove herself. The people don't know her. She put black people in jail. This, that, and the third. She's not talking about policy. 45 hasn't talked about policy either. All he's done is insult Kamala, calling her dumb, stupid. She's not smart. You know what I'm saying? Why hasn't she done an interview? Why hasn't she done this? And things of that nature. Listen, I'm pretty sure she's like a deer in headlights. She didn't understand that this particular point may come. So she's running around trying to do campaigns, trying to get things together. But y'all don't want to give this woman time to get it together. You just want to criticize from the start. Now, I don't care who you vote for, right? Because I told my audience a long time ago that I'm an independent, because there's some things on both sides of the spectrum that I agree with, and then there's things on both sides of the spectrum that I don't agree with. That puts me dead smack in the middle. But because of my moral compass and my standards and beliefs, 45 ain't it for me. Now, if that's it for you, then vote for the man, but it ain't it for me. Now, as far as DJ Academics is concerned, you have a pending case that you should be paying attention to, because that girl allegedly says that you and your boys basically forced themselves on her and ran the train on her. So I think that you need to be focused on that case more than trying to get us to basically vote for someone or put somebody in office just because they're gonna free a rapper. A rapper, I can give 2 S about a rapper. 2 S's about a rapper. Because all they've done their whole career, not all, but some of them, is led our children to an early grave, to jail, to prison, strung out on drugs, and had our women popping out a bunch of kids at an early age on food stamps, on Section 8, and things of that nature. So I don't care about a rapper. I could care less. So focus on your case. Focus on your case, dude. I'm so sick of these people, because at the end of the day, they're talking about these people are being paid when it comes to Steve Harvey and Rickey Smiley. I believe y'all are being paid too. By the right. Y'all are being paid too to force their narrative for their own political game. And DJ Academics, who the hell are you to tell the Democrats that they have 24 hours to respond? So I guess your ideology is to pander to the hip hop community to get a criminal out of jail. You know what I'm saying? A criminal. Because back when I was living in Atlanta, Young Thug and his associates were terrorizing the streets back then, right? I'm not saying that Young Thug is guilty of everything that they're trying to prosecute him for, but where there's smoke, there's absolutely some fire there. So this is the thing. Real men and women within this community, we don't care about Young Thug. We don't care about rappers in that gangster community. We could care less. They're the enemy. They're the ops to us, because they're getting in the way of our children succeeding. Just like the gangster rappers got in the way of me being the best that I could be back in the days, because I let that happen to me. Because I was listening to their music. Their music made me want to do things, made me want to emulate them, made me want to be like them. And I'm taking a stand against that. I'm taking an absolute stand against that. What a ridiculous proposal by this clown to try to get the black vote to vote right just to get a criminal out of jail. Just to get a criminal out of jail. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let this go right here. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about everything that was discussed within this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.